Christians, and my brother here, you state that the biggest question is how does God choose to save and who not to? You find that this question gets punted on. I don't know how anybody would have a hard time answering this question because it's very simple. Let's look at it from your standpoint. You and I have had an exchange going back and forth whereby you question that God chooses those to salvation. But your argument is that man is able to choose whether or not he wants to be saved or not. So the question is, if you don't know how God chooses, then how do you know how you're choosing? You see, my point is this. How do you choose? How does man make choices for anything? How does that happen? Well, it stems from the desires. Our choices come from our desires, which are the result of our will, which are the result of our nature. So I don't know why this would be hard to understand. If you believe that men make choices, why is it that you don't understand how God makes choices? Because God makes choices the same way. You love your family in a peculiar way that you don't love the rest of mankind. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. There's no way you or anyone is going to tell me that you love your family equally as you love the rest of humanity. That's an absurd notion. So God has a peculiar love to his own family, and all men are not his family. That's according to him. So members of his own household equally deserve eternal condemnation as a part of the entirety of the human race that is falling. But God has members that he has chosen to be recipients of reconciliation through the death of his son, so that he can bring his prodigals back. But the fact that he would exclude others doesn't eliminate their guilt. It doesn't extricate them from having to undergo the penalty due for their sin, not for their lack of a good choice.